So good to see everyone again. This is my second review of today. If you saw the review for WandaVision, then you probably noticed I'm wearing the same thing. But I do want to talk to you about Denzel's movie, The Little Things. I shouldn't really call it Denzel's movie because it actually had 3 Academy Award winners in there with Rami Malek as well as Jared Leto. So let's talk about the technicals of the film first in terms of the production, the writing, the cinematography, and all that kind of good stuff. And then let's get into the story. I'll share my thoughts about what I thought about this. I think that technically the film was just okay in terms of its visuals and in terms of its cinematography. There was nothing really special about this. In terms of the visual appeal of this, I feel like it was pretty formulaic for the type of film that it is, kind of a murder mystery film. So there was nothing special for me about the production value per se in this. Now, I'm not saying that it was bad because it wasn't. It was average. It was okay. It was what you would expect from a film like this. The writing from this, I do think, suffers a little bit. Now, the interesting part here is I feel like I'm supposed to tell you exactly why I say that, but I can't really put my finger on what was wrong here. I can tell you that I feel like the writing was a little bit lackluster here, and I feel like the writing lacked energy. And though this movie to me is a bit of a slow burn, I feel like the writing lacked energy to me. And I think that in turn affected the performances here, which I think were fine. Now, here's the interesting thing. Most things that Denzel is in is very good because he's just that good of an actor. But for this work, I thought that he was okay. And what I'm about to say might surprise you because I thought that Rami Malek was pretty good in his role, even though he seemed a bit stiff and mechanical. But I think that is just his delivery on camera. And I think that all roles are not the best roles for him. And I'm not sure that this was the best role for him. But again, I'm not saying that Remy was bad in this. I think that he was okay. I think that he was serviceable, let me say, for what this film was. Jared Leto is the big surprise here. Now, when you hear some people talk about performances in this film, a lot of people had really strong things to say about Denzel. And I've heard some folks that said that Leto and Malek were just okay. They felt like they were almost too dramatized. I think that's how you say that. In this, they were overacting. I didn't feel that way. I felt actually like the best performance in this movie was Jared Leto. I think for the character that he was playing, I think he did a fabulous job. And I think he's kind of known for that, right? He's known for kind of sinking himself into these kind of odd, kind of offbeat characters. And I think it was no different in this film. I feel like the character in this film was a perfect fit for who he is as an actor. And I think with all 3 of them, Denzel included, and you know I'm a fan, but I think that he was the best thing that happened in this movie in terms of the performances. So I really liked the role that he played, and I think he executed it really well throughout this whole story. I think he was consistent. I think that he really represented the character that he was playing in this movie. I'm going to try not to spoil little things for you. Maybe you haven't seen it. But as a whole, I feel like, again, this story didn't have a whole bunch of power, and I feel like it was really just kind of a lackluster story. It was formulaic in the sense that you have some cops that are trying to solve a murder mystery, and then you have an antagonist, and that we've seen a million times. I think what The Little Things tries to do is it tries to give us an ending that's a bit of a twist, that's a bit of a surprise for us, because I think we all think we know how this film is going to go when we start to watch it, because we think to ourselves, look, I've seen this thing a million times. I can tell you beat for beat what this is going to look like, right? I can tell you what the first, the second, and the third act is going to look like because I've seen it all the time. And at the end, we get a bit of a twist in this movie, but I'm not sure how well that twist works. I feel like at the end, it kind of leaves you wanting. You kind of feel like, wait, there should be more here to this story. But at that point, you've been watching this film for 2 hours and something odd so minutes, so there's not much time left to really roll out more of the story. But I just feel like everything felt a bit weak to me in the delivery of this story. It is very strange, and I'm sorry, because again, I feel like I should be able to put my finger exactly on what the problem is with this film, but I'm not really sure. I just know it felt like it was missing something. And I do know that there were problems with the ending. That probably is a big part of it. I think as I think about this now, even as I'm talking to you, I wish that there was more developed with Jared Leto's character, and I wish there was more built around around what was going on with his character, and to have them not ended the way that they did, I think things would have been a little bit better, and I think the payoff value would have been better for the audience as well, as this film is not getting very good reviews by and large from what people are saying. Now, who knows? This is opening weekend. Those things might shift as more people see the movie. I don't know. They might shift because Denzel is in the movie, but as it relates to little things, I thought it was just okay. I think if you like Denzel, I think that you will like this movie. Do I think this movie is anything special? Not at all. I think it is serviceable. At best, is probably the best way to put it. But if you're a Denzel fan, go see it. I will say there is a little bit of value from seeing all three of them on screen as Academy Award winners, though I'm not sure this collection of actors for this movie was the best choice. And as I said, I really like Leto in this. I thought that he was fantastic. But those are my thoughts on the little things. I'm curious to know what you thought about it. Drop a comment, let me know. Let me know what you think is missing. What is it that I'm not able to express well that was missing from this movie? Maybe you can put that into words and help me out in the comments. I'll see you guys there. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.